I'm Erica Bennett. In these tumultuous times, leaders are being called upon to be courageous and lean into what can feel like deeply personal topics that are typically off limits in professional environments. Yet, given the times we live in now and that employees are talking about these issues in the workplace, employers have a unique opportunity to show their visible support for their diversity, equity, and inclusion efforts by providing a safe space for workers to have respectful and honest conversations about social justice. In this short video, I would like to share 3 tips for leading vital conversations about social justice as a critical first step to building more inclusive workplaces for all, where people feel safe to share openly about the impacts of social and racial injustice on both their personal and professional lives. Tip 1. Lean in with empathy and emotional intelligence. Listen, don't overthink it. Just start the conversation. You don't have to know it all to begin. By simply stating that you care, that you want to learn more, and that your goal is to create a space where people can share and be heard, you will immediately create space for others to feel comfortable. Your job is to listen deeply and to try to connect to what you're hearing. When listening to what can be traumatic stories and experiences that may not be a part of your life, lean in and try to put yourself into the speaker's shoes to better understand how social injustice deeply impacts the lived experiences of marginalized people. When people feel deeply seen and heard, it increases their sense that they are supported, and it allows them to feel a stronger sense of belonging and engagement within their organizations. Tip 2, lean into your discomfort. Crucial conversations are difficult because they require you to get comfortable with being uncomfortable. If your immediate reaction is no, I do not want to talk about these topics with my team, my colleagues, take a moment and look inside and ask yourself why the idea of talking about these topics is difficult for you. Proactively examine your discomfort. Sometimes we have a bias that may trigger us and could make it very difficult to proactively engage with others about topics such as race. Sometimes we feel we simply don't know enough about racial or social injustice to engage. During these conversations, you are going to need to get comfortable hearing about experiences that, frankly, may not be a part of your life, but most certainly have deeply impacted the lives of marginalized people. This is a time to listen and to be open and supportive, and while difficult, I promise you can do it, and your teams will absolutely appreciate you for doing so. Tip number 3, lean into the future. We are naturally resilient. It is our birthright. Yet during stressful times when there is so much prolonged anxiety and uncertainty about the world we're living in, it's so easy to lose sight that we can create the world we want to see and that we can thrive in light of challenging times. Many of you are thinking about really big ideals like social justice and allyship in a deeply profound way, maybe for the first time. This is a unique opportunity to partner with those we work with to see the ideals of social justice reflected within our organizations, to chart a new path to strong, inclusive cultures where everyone feels they belong, can do their best work, they can thrive and feel they are contributing to the overall welfare of everyone we touch. Now, while this crisis has changed the way we work and interact, it has not changed who we are as human beings. We can continue to support each other with a deeper awareness of what it means to be human, to belong, and to ultimately be the change we want to see in the world. Thank you.